friends, welcome back to another video, and if you're new, hi, my name's Paris. I know this isn't a video of me, it's a voiceover, and that's because I lost the footage of the beginning of this video. So basically I'm just going to be talking about what I did in the footage that I lost. So today's video is going to be a 24-hour readathon. Here is my TBR on the screen. You can see what I'm going to be reading for this readathon, or what I hoped to read. So we have The Henna Wars, Sweet and Bitter Magic, Heartstopper Volume 1, and Cinderella is Dead. This is what my starting TBR was, and then I read different books depending on how I felt. But yeah, this is what we started off with. In the beginning, I originally wanted to start the readathon at 6 o'clock, but that's why in the next part of the video I'm going to say I'm starting at 7 instead. So that's a little bit of context for you. I don't think there's anything else that I need to talk about before I go, and you can watch the rest of the video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Hi, so I'm back. It's currently 6:52 and I'm starting the readathon at 7 instead because when I went outside to get dinner, my parents were like, hey, can you drop us off at the pub? And I was like, sure. So I dropped them off at the pub, and then I was like, well, I might as well go to Macca's since like I'm already out there, and get like a coffee, you know. I got a mocha, and I also got my brother an ice cream sundae because I'm the best sister in the world. Anyways, so I got a mocha, right, and I'm pretty much like 99.99% sure that I ordered an iced mocha with almond milk, right? And when I went through the drive-thru, they handed me this, and this is what hot drinks come in, right? And I was gonna be like, I ordered an iced mocha, not a hot mocha, but I don't like confrontation, and I didn't want to be mean and a pain because Macca's is obviously busy, especially on a Friday night. So I just took it and I left, and now I'm drinking a hot mocha when I wanted an iced. That's my little story time of the night. I got a hot drink instead of a cool drink. Really not exciting, but it's just kind of disappointing, but it's okay because I didn't want to be a pain, so I just took it and left. I've got my essentials, and since I have some time to kill, I'm going to show you my essentials here. So the first thing I have is a pen because I love to write in my books. I just like to write notes and annotations, so I have that. We also have my drinks of choice. Obviously we have the infamous hot mocha, and I also have my massive liter bottle of water. Anyways, those are my bedside essentials at the moment. I'm still gonna take a nap at 12 AM even though my schedule was 1 hour forwards. So that is still happening. And then the book we're going to be reading is The Henna Wars. I'm super excited to read this book. We have 3 minutes until I start. I'm just going to talk about why The Henna Wars is super important to me. This book honestly is probably going to replace The Song of Achilles as my favorite book ever. I know that's a massive title and it kind of makes me nervous having to pick a book for that title, but this book is really meaning a lot to me. Even though I'm only like 130 pages in, so many themes in this book that I can really relate to as a queer woman of color. I just think it's really, really important and like amazing that I can see myself in a book, like in a character that I'm reading about. Even the dedication of The Henna Wars is dedicated to me. It says, "To queer brown girls, this is for you." And that is just something that made me really emotional as soon as I read it. If you're thinking of getting this book, I just want to read the content warning for you. So it says that this book contains instances of racism, homophobia, bullying, and a character being outed. So if any of those things are sensitive to you, maybe this is not the book for you, but I'm loving it so far. Yeah, so basically just all of those themes relate to me, like being bullied for my ethnicity, feeling like different, like an outsider. There's family relationship problems in here, something I also relate to. Obviously being a lesbian, something I also relate to. Being brown and queer and having those experiences of like growing up, because I'm pretty sure she's 16 in this and I am 17 and a half, so very similar in age. So yeah, very excited to continue reading. I also ordered Adaba's next book that just came out in May. It's Hanny and Issue's Guide to Fake Dating, about a bisexual girl fake dating high school scenario. Very excited. So I have that coming in the mail. But anyways, 1 minute until I start reading, so I'm gonna sit up in my little bed all cozy. I'm not gonna get under the covers because my hoodie is like really floofy and I don't want to be too warm because I already have my hot mocha, which it was supposed to be iced, but it's fine. We're gonna let it go. I feel like a marshmallow in this hoodie, but it's honestly the best purchase I've ever made. It's so comfy and I get the best night's sleep in it. It's just the best thing ever. Anyways, gonna read now. No distractions, time to read. 24-hour readathon commences now. One other thing that I really relate to is Nishat, like not, I think it's Nishat or it's Nishat. I'm gonna say Nishat. I hope that's right. But, and one thing I can really relate to is her like not fitting in. Like she's like trying to go to parties and she doesn't like gel well with people, and that's very me, you know, like I don't know, I seem very extroverted and I can be a lot, but most of the time I'm actually quite introverted, and I like to just sit in the corner by myself. So that's something I can really relate to. So it just feels like this book was like written for me. The only thing I don't relate to is the family being Muslim and everything. My family is mostly Buddhist, but I'm not quite sure if I follow religion yet. I don't want to waste my camera battery, so I'm gonna turn it off and read, and then I'll come back when I've read a bit and I have some updates. It is currently 10:45, so it's been almost exactly 4 hours, and I am on page 351 of the Henna Wars. I have almost finished it. I have only this much to go. I'm gonna go ahead and read those. I'm kind of feeling a little bit tired, but like not fully, so I'll probably start a book right after this, or I might take my nap. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Gonna continue reading the Henna Wars. Love it very much. Lots and lots of notes, and also writing. And also I just realized I haven't showed you Finley yet. Oh, there she is. My little girl. Okay. I'll just lower it down so you can see her. Hello. She is just the cutest, isn't she? Hello. What are you doing? I'm gonna continue reading and finish the Henna Wars, and then I'm gonna move on. I think I'm gonna leave my graphic novel until when I wake up, because after I slumber for a couple hours, I'm probably gonna be like really disorientated and want to go back to sleep. So I think if I like ease myself into reading with a graphic novel, that will probably be best. So I'm probably gonna do that. So I'm either gonna read Cinderella is Dead or Sweet and Bitter Magic. So I think I'm gonna read Sweet and Bitter Magic because I really want to read that. So I guess we'll see. But anyways, I'm gonna read the Henna Wars now. finished my first book. Book 1 of the readathon done. I only read like a quarter of the book before I started, so I read about 3/4 of a book in about 4.5 hours, so that's really great. Finished my first book, loved it, 5 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna go on Goodreads and log the info. I'm not gonna write a review now because I don't want to waste time, and then I'm gonna start reading my book, and then in about maybe 45 minutes I'm gonna have a nap because I'm feeling pretty tired. I don't know if I'll wake up because usually when I have a nap and I like try to wake up, I go right back to sleep, so we'll see. But yeah, also I'm whispering because everyone's asleep. Yeah, I really loved this book. I loved it so much. It means so much to me. I've decided that I'm gonna read Sweet and Bitter Magic first, because it's a little bit shorter than Cinderella is Dead. Also because I really want to read some sapphic witches right now, so I'm gonna read this one. I'm very excited to read this one though because I think this one's more focused on like feminism and like kind of defeating patriarchy in a way. So yeah, I really want to read this one. It's right up my alley. A lot of things that I care very deeply about, but this book is just intriguing me, so I'm gonna read this one first. I love the dedication in queer books because they just really mean a lot to me. The dedication in this book says, "For you if you need it, never doubt that you are worthy of love." And I love that both the Henna Wars and Sweet and Bitter Magic are both dedicated to the reader, more specifically for being queer, but just dedicated to us, which is really lovely. I love it. And also there's a very beautiful map in this book. It's very detailed. I will show you some close-up shots. But yeah, I really love it, and I just wanted to show you because I love maps in books. So I only read like 8 pages, 10 pages. I didn't even get it past like chapter 1. But I am so tired right now, so I'm gonna have my nap. I think 2 hours is okay. I will let myself have a 3-hour nap if I need to. Yes, I'm wasting time, but I would rather be rested and read more efficiently than not sleep and just like read very slowly for the rest of the readathon. So yeah, I'm gonna go sleep now and I will catch up with you when I wake up. Good morning, everybody. So you know how I was supposed to wake up at like 2, 3 and continue reading? It's 6 o'clock. So basically what happened was my alarms were set for like 2:15, 2:30 I think, and 3, and my next alarm wasn't scheduled until 5:30 because I was like, oh yeah, 4 alarms, I'll get up to those, you know what I mean? Turns out I didn't, and it is now 6 o'clock and I just wasted 6 hours of reading time in this 24-hour readathon, which is kind of sad, but it's fine because I needed sleep, and at least now I'm like energized and I can just go ahead and read for the next how many hours do we have left? for the next 12 hours. Before I went sleeping I started Sweet and Bitter Magic, but I want to read a graphic novel because I love Heartstopper, so I'm going to read Heartstopper and then I'll read Sweet and Bitter Magic, and then I plan to read Cinderella is Dead. Probably won't finish Cinderella is Dead, but maybe start it, I hope. So yeah. I'm gonna just quickly read this. This will be like a quick 1 hour read. But not gonna lie, I needed that sleep. And another alarm just went off. Because I'm just a tired gal, so anyways, kind of hungry as well, but I'm not gonna get food until the rest of my family wakes up because I don't want to make too much noise. Heartstopper is such a cute comic. I love it so much. It's just so cute and adorable, and I love the gays. While I was reading Heartstopper this morning, my camera battery died, so I had to put it on charge. But since then, I finished Heartstopper, and the camera's moving because Finley is moving it. Anyways, like I was saying, I finished Heartstopper and I gave it 5 stars again because it was just the sweetest read. I read it in like an hour, so it was a very quick and easy read, but it was good to add, so now I can be like, I read 2 books and it's motivating me, and that was probably one of the best strategic decisions I made, was to read this right after I woke up, because it really got me into the reading mood, and I finished a book and now I have 2 books down in this readathon, and I want to get Sweet and Bitter Magic finished by lunchtime, hopefully. I did start reading Sweet and Bitter Magic right after I read Heartstopper, and I'm currently on page, I think I'm past the 100, oh, I just got to 100 pages, so yeah, I've read this much and I still have, I think, around 250 pages left. But yeah, I'm really liking this book so far. I'm living for the enemies to lovers, the sapphic enemies to lovers. Love, love, love. Their dynamic and everything really reminds me of like the typical enemies to lovers fantasy books that I always read, but they usually depict straight relationships, so I'm really happy that I found a sapphic enemies to lovers, and I really, really, really love it. So I'm gonna keep reading it and I'll update you. I have been folding pages and writing some like annotations, but like not as much, hello, but not as much as the henna was, because this one had a lot more themes and things that I related to and stuff that I wanted to reflect on and write notes for. Like, for example, I would underline like whole passages, and also when the chapter would end and there was an extra space, I would just write a bunch of how I felt and if I related to the book and what just happened, and usually I did. So yeah, this book is like my holy grail. I love this book and honestly I can't recommend it enough. You should read this, especially if you're queer POC, but even if you're not queer or POC or both, definitely read it because it's a really, really great book. And if you haven't had the POC or queer experience, this book would be really educational and insightful, I guess. So yeah, definitely pick this one up. Heartstopper, again, also a really great queer read. Love, 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 love it. I might even read the second book after Sweet and Bitter Magic for a little break and then go to Cinderella is Dead. I don't know, but we'll see. Also, I did just shower. I got nice and fresh and then I got right back into my hoodie. I did shower, don't worry. And I also had a Milo. That's, I don't know if that's anywhere else in the world, but Australians, you know what I'm talking about. Had a nice little hot Milo with my, while I was reading Sweet and Bitter Magic. But yeah, I'm gonna continue reading now and stop talking, and I will get back to you once I've read some more. My bed is so creaky. It's because I've had this bed frame for like, I think 6 years now, and I've like kind of broken it because I lean on my bed all the time, especially when I'm reading. But it's like really comfy because it's like plush. But anyways, that's why my bed is so creaky, if you've been wondering, because every time I move it creaks. So yeah. It's been half an hour, like literally almost exactly, oh, it's been 36 minutes technically, and I have read almost all of Heartstopper 2 and I'm on the last few pages, so I'm just going to finish those up, and yeah, this is the quickest I've read a graphic novel before, only like half an hour, but anyways. This volume 2 of Heartstopper is super special because it is, oh, I don't want to spoil it because, yeah, but it's just, if you've read it you know why. Like the whole theme of it is very special. What you haven't been seeing is that I go into the living room to read because I like to have a change of scenery and sit on the couch and stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that, and I might bring you with me, but I usually like to film in my room because it's aesthetic and the lighting's nice here, so I like to do that. But that's why I've been filming in here, and basically the angle has been the same for everything. I think my main priority is just to finish Sweet and Bitter Magic. Yes, a 24-hour readathon is like read as much as you can, but I don't want to force myself because I was in a big reading slump, you know what I mean? So me finishing 3 books already is great, even though 2 of them are graphic novels. It's fine. And also, over half of Sweet and Bitter Magic, I'm very proud of myself. Hey everyone, I'm back. So I have been reading for a while. This book is taking me way longer to read than I expected. It's actually kind of frustrating, not gonna lie, because I feel like I'm reading like super slowly. It is 12:45, so it's almost 1 o'clock, and I've been reading this book for like 5 something hours and I've only read 200 pages. I am a very slow reader. I'm currently on page 210, and I don't know, it's just I'm not vibing with it as much as I thought I would. I'm liking it, I just feel like there's something missing. I don't know, it's like things are happening too fast. I'm back, and I finally finished Sweet and Bitter Magic by Adrian Tooley, and it took me all day to finish Sweet and Bitter Magic. This book took me a really long time to get through, but do keep in mind that I did read 2 volumes of Heartstopper in between. I did end up rating this 4 stars. It was going to be a 3.5, but I really liked the ending. It was very poetic and romantic and cute, so I had to rate it 4 stars. I would recommend this book. It is really sweet and I love the aesthetic of it, but some parts of it just, like, I wish the enemies to lovers was like a little bit longer, maybe a little bit more extreme. I wouldn't say extreme, but like, you know what I mean, like more, I wanted more of the enemies to lovers trope. But I do appreciate that it was like a soft sapphic novel, so you know, that was good. I do still have an hour and a half, and not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty tired of reading. Like, I kind of just want to shower and get dinner. But I'm gonna read one more book before I finish this 24-hour readathon, and that is Heartstopper Volume 3, because I figured if I'm going to read the first 2 in the readathon, I might as well read the 3rd. So yes, I'm going to do that. I didn't get to Cinderella is Dead. I honestly could have if I didn't nap for 6 hours, and I probably wasted around 2 hours in total of like eating, and I had a shower and stuff like that, so it's like about 8 hours I wasted of this readathon. But overall, I'm very proud of myself for finishing so many books. Even though 3 of them will be graphic novels, it's still a novel, so proud of myself. So anyways, gonna read now, and then we'll talk about all the books that I read in the readathon. Also, if you have any graphic novel recommendations, specifically if they're like Heartstopper, or just like any graphic novel in general that you think that I would enjoy, probably more like fantasy related, sapphic, or just queer in general, I would really love some more graphic novel recs, because I really enjoy graphic novels. They're very like fun to read and they ease my mind, and I like pictures because I'm an artist. Okay, so I'm ending my 24-hour readathon. I am very happy with the outcome. I ended up reading a total of 5 books. Yes, 3 of them were graphic novel rereads, but I still count them as books because, you know, it's not a competition. I'm not like, you know what I mean? It's fine. I count them, and that's all that matters, is my opinion. So I read 3 graphic novels: Heartstopper Volume 1, Heartstopper Volume 2, and Heartstopper Volume 3. I am going to go by Volume 4 sometime this week, hopefully, if my store has it available. I do know that it's online and that there are also exclusive like other parts of Heartstopper online on Tappers, but I like to read it in a physical format because I like to fold the pages and save my favourite moments. And then, well, the first book I technically read, The Henna Wars. You saw this one by Adiba Jajarda. This is sapphic young adult rom-com. As we know, I'm not very into contemporary books, and this is literally my new favourite book of all time, so that's really interesting that I never read contemporaries and yet this is my #1 favourite book, especially since I've read a lot of fantasy novels. But yes, loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. I also forgot to mention that I rated Heartstopper, all 3 of them, 5 stars. They were just really great. And then the next novel that I read, Sweet and Bitter Magic by Adrian Tooley, I rated this 4 stars. The camera just wiggled because Finley flopped next to my chair, which is what my camera's on. So I read 2 sapphic novels, and then I read the 3 heartstopper queer novels. And yeah, that's my wrap up, I guess, for this readathon. Super proud of myself for finally reading some books after months of being in a massive reading slump, and hopefully soon I can continue reading like I did in the past 24 hours. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me read books and talk about them. Hopefully I can film more of these. The reason why I filmed this one is because I didn't get rested on for work for Friday or Saturday, so I had the full 24 hours where I could film a readathon, because obviously I go to school full time and then I work, and I never have like a 24-hour period where I'm not somewhere. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, friends. Bye!